Today, I'm so happy. I'm going to replace my last wooden raised bed. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, so I'm going to tear this bad baby out and I'm going to replace it with a metal raised bed from Quictent. This has got to go. It served its purpose, but now it's coming out of here. If you ever had a wooden raised bed, you already know why I'm tearing this down. Because over a couple years, you're gonna have wear and tear, and the ends of your bed is gonna start to spread apart. Your soil is gonna start to come out of the raised bed, and the wood is rotting away once it's been out in the different types of elements like the heat, the cold, and all of the rain and snow. It's gonna eventually break it down over time. So you either have to make another bed, which this is my third bed that I made in this spot. And so I'm tired of making that up. So that's why I'm going the route of using the metal bed from Quictent. All right, so hopefully it is easy to take apart and I don't have to get any tools, but we shall see. I had to go get my gloves because I don't want any splinters in my hand. All right, this side is already popped off. See how easy that came up? Now, one thing I'm gonna try to be careful of is these are some blackberry bushes that just sprouted up. They used to be over there. So I'm still gonna try to keep them. You know that I'm not trying to give away free food or tear it down. All right, so let's see if I can rip this off and we'll be good to go. Now you see how easy that came off? Didn't even need the tools. Now you see this bed used to have two beds stacked on top of one another, but one of them has sunk in so bad, I think that one done got ate up, but by the soil and maybe by the insects. So let me go ahead and get this side so we can go ahead and set up our raised bed from Quictent. So what I gotta do next is I see part of the other bed that's down here. Now, if you don't know, I got a wood chip garden. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the wood chips back so I can see if I need to take that raised bed, the other part out. If it's still there, I just see the top part. So let me go ahead and do that. And I'll be back with you shortly. I want you to see what I'm talking about. So you see the part of the raised bed, this was a double decker. And I can see it right here. Now, when I go to the other side, I don't even see it. It's been broken down. Now, even on the side, there's my blackberries, like I told you. I was gonna move it, but guess what? I just can't do it. Look at it. They got blackberries on it. I mean, they're green, but you know they're gonna be blackened after a while. All right, look over here. That's a little piece of this right here, but it's gone. So I'm gonna try to dig up the other side and we'll see. I will tell you, I am not getting rid of this soil, so I'm gonna try to build the Quictent raised bed around this. If it's smaller than this, which I think it might be a little bit smaller, then I'm going to have to put it on top and shovel around to get all this good compost in here, because I used to put the scraps for my fish in here, and I know there's some good soil, and this is a black cow. Might be mixed with a little bit of mushroom compost, but mostly black cow, because that's what I mostly use. So I don't want to get rid of this because it's got some good nutrients in here. This aged soil, oh yeah. All right, so I just want to show you that. Let me go ahead and see. I think the rest of this is gone. All right, I'll see you shortly. Now the fun part, I got to take the screws and I got to go ahead and put it all together. And then I got to see if I'm going to be short with my soil or not. It's a little bit longer than I just noticed when I was looking at it when I pulled it out. But we should see. But anyway, I'm going to get the soil in the box, and then I got to fertilize. So stick around for that. As you can see, I already got the bed fixed, but I don't know if I have enough soil just yet, because I got to dig this out, because I'm not letting this soil go to waste. All right, so let's see if I can get it to fit. So as you can see, the heavy lifting is over, I hope. I already put 8 bags in here. So I'm trying to fill this area up over here, and then we'll start the fertilizing process. But all in all, I think it's turning out pretty good. I don't have to worry about my raised beds tearing up, going to pieces. So that's why I like going to metal raised beds. And I never thought I was gonna be interested in metal raised beds, but after you keep having to tear it down and build raised beds, I'm over it now. But let me finish up and I'll see you when we get ready to fertilize. See, I took a lot of advice from my subscribers. They told me to make sure to have a glove on when I have dealing with the fertilizer. And they also told me, hey, you need your mask on. So I listen. I got my mask on, got my glove on. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm using tomato tone. I like using the fertilizer. I use this fertilizer with my watermelons, but with my watermelons, I use a whole lot of stuff. All right, so I'm just gonna broadcast it out. And once I get finished, I'm going to mix it in. All right, so I've been growing a lot of stuff in this area. And so I need to make sure that I get it fertilized so I can put all the nutrients back in. So once I finish that, then I'm gonna till everything, well, not till it in, mix everything in. And by now, if you watch my channel, you can look at the bag to see your ratio, but I've been doing this for a while. I just mix it, throw enough out until I think it's done. And then we go from there. All right, now just mix it in. And just remember, the fertilizer is gonna break down over time. It's not immediate. So I do use liquid fertilizer. And so I'll put links down for the liquid fertilizers that I use once I get my plants in the ground. I wanna let you know that this video is being sponsored by Quictent. So if you're in need of a raised bed, or if you're trying to switch out your wooden raised bed with metal ones, I'll put the link down in the description along with my discount code so you'll have access to it. But if you are still in an area that still gets cool, check this out. I gotta show you something because this raised bed came with one more thing. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what comes with it. If it's still cool in your area and you still wanna get started and you wanna keep your plants, your seedlings protected, then this is one of the routes you can choose. It should keep it nice and warm. And think about it, you can keep the pest away from your young seedlings because they want to attack those. But let's bring you in close so you can see. All right, so we got the plastic that is going to help keep the heat in. All right, you have your zipper that you can use to unzip to get some air in. And all you do is pull this back and you have the ties to tie this up. So let's fold that back. And look, you got the mesh netting if you want it to breathe, and you can do the same on the other side. So you can get a lot of air in here and it is good to go. And here's the other zipper that you can zip to get in to work with your plants. So it looks amazing. Now I'm just thinking for summertime. Now I think this should be good enough ventilated, and when I open the other side as well. But if the cloth down here gets too hot for my plants, then I can take this off. It's easy to take off, easy to put back on. And then I have a lot of shade cloth like most gardeners, and I can cover that with shade cloth because the frame is still intact. And so that's another option. If you're thinking, hey, that might be too hot later on, put that shade cloth on it and we good to go. I'm going to put the Quictent information down in the description just in case you want to look at the raised beds or you're thinking about switching yours out for a metal raised bed. It'll be right down there. But I'm going to go ahead and start planting inside the raised bed. So I'll see you in the next one.